Okay, thank you very much. And I trust on the Gumbe show once again. And then you bedin commode, you be Boamah my Ghana, Ebedina Nena, so Ghana be ye, the Boamah Ghana, a tumpon, a cononym, and ya trust ya de a sumo on the Gumbe show. Now, and there a day, you know, Bibi Akami, Bibi a pressimenti, Maminya doye way and son of Mako. And then me perseni probably ediska. I don't know, but I touch me say ene. I was say me mamu disika. Eti say ene ena wadwani a me nsaka no mami nwura mu na dibi enye hwe because akolon jeni kakra ansa na yeba bedru ba bi a yeba bedru. Eti I was say ne o enjoy cash. It would the say obedal star 274 hash star 274 hash na disika wate Uchaba 5 cities. Eti chamo na enjoy cash this evening on the Gumbe show. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. And I met a moment, I met 2,000 Ghana. Eti bedibi na yanko. Eti fahurem na bra bedi wudi en 10 ne mini yada jinti. Men pese me sembre. Achepa ya enjoy men saka. Ate. Eti star 274 hash. Star 274 hash, you are selecting number 1. Power SYZ. Power SYZ. When you dial star 274 hash no one. Ebebe. Now I selected 1. Power SYZ. Power FM SYZ. Utunya bo remwa. Obebi say opese utwa sen. Utwa ba ko 5 cities. Ye che 2000 tie kamia. Ake 100 Ghana. Che 200 Ghana. Twa more. Said ye be ya. Obetumi adibie. Utwa keto anso a. We lucky ebetumi assign it. Tibabawram this evening. Na bedi men sa kanibi. Na emie kwan emfa emal star 274 has mensaka promotion ena yeguso a ye de esum we. Na as usual baby a yedro no. E was some mo etra say ena nwumre ne yedi nkomo a ebeboa ma obi a ani age. Na na menemo ba bedi nkomo pa mu osepa on the Gumbe show. Ena let's start at the officer hwiaso. Divisional Police Commander wunim no akatre no wunim Divisional Police Commander no a katre Divisional Police Commander no say okumangra yamfani ni agro maami fani aboade yamfami ni agro ma woni no badwantie obeje ne say this evening be ko aba ni aba betase ne yabonkomo ena wo de yewum me so me de yewum yankomra ye medi nkomo.
Spanish garlic mixture. Now what na what see a drawing car baby one dance yana. A drawing the Sajigana ha baby.
good, thank you very much. And menemo ebedi sa enkomoi serious pa ya obia ebenya ne chefa ewo dwumadie so. Na ene wantie dwumadie anhwe bia na eha wankasa wadwen. Because ene no yane owura Mustafa Abubakar, former deputy CEO Maslok, ena yane no Asia. Na yane no ebedi nkomo. Men soma transie menemo edi enkomo. Na mame start me nkomo twetwe no emfam free abato a yebeto yi. Na abato a yebebeto yi me pese menemo start abato no from babia ebema enkomo no ayede. Na mame start enkomo no from Oheneba. Mame start enkomo no from Oheneba. There is this guy called Debbie. My mini can started from Serioso. Me am in Pesuaso. Me starting common from free and sana me diaba Oheneba. Na menemo this serious and common way. I say me waha na minya enkrebi from Serioso. Na enkrana minya ye no ene say emrantie mienu ene no me ye ni moguo. And no me yani moguo. And I mean co details, but Thursday, nyame ya adoma me co details. Na emrantie mienu baako ewo brekum senior high school. Ena baako nso eye chainsaw operator. Na omo wura akwaye bi mu so omo kwakobu nua. Abrantie na okọ school brekum senior high school no. Obi na born pass o metwe nua. Ana okose okotwe nnua no owura kwaye ni mu no obi tete no buo ni tuo ekun no de atosumienu ewo isu no amede bra wo no ene se abrantie ba kwa wo ye chainsaw operator. And so we are two separate places. Say ononso akwa kobuduya. Emma obia boni tuako no. Yakum ni patu. Na mi wura mu no. Eti na medical catch me say. Me quite details for tonight. But make details on Thursday. Na mi wura mu no. Ya se abrantie bia. Ya friend na asai. Wani abrantie bia friend Kalo. Mutia ni ye. I will give you the details on Thursday. Na me shiki Ghana mo amudi sabone no ya madwene se mo ho kwanse mu kum nipa na mo be kum nipa. I am telling you, yes ye frɛ baako Kalo and ye frɛ baako na asai omo no mo se sa concession no ayo mo dia eno makwa fa mrantie we mo me bodi Ali Dubaba, Samsudin Sadek, Isifu Aliu, and Ibrahim Naziru, Anna Isahak Muhammad, Anna Khalifa Muhammad. 20 years, 21, 27 years. And Yakofo Muabaho say, Omume protect Omu concession. It is guys and ya mo mutu and ma put you a community. The catch them say when you want before it's too late. Number 2, Mamimra divisional crime officer. You see a friend is Stephania Boadio Sawane. You this woman. I called you yesterday and I'm afraid when me be sound say. manya ne nteɛ sɛ ɔmakum nipa mmienu ɛwɔ sahwio so forest bi mu asɛm a ɔka kyerɛ me ne sɛ wowɔ leave na wonteyɛ na mmom wobɛbisam na woaget back to me. I called you several times but you refused. Fanny Abuade, they don't joke with me no, because me someone call leave. The American winning, you know, someone call leave. Now what? And I will tell you the question in another question. Mami Pressy, maybe I enemy who grow. So one here, Pressy a Juma Befon. Me na me catch them. So one share your Pressy a Juma Befon. Me na me catch them. Now one brought your from I say, and you brought your from Kalo. Me say, me did the details of the information no, and the baba nyame ya domwa on Thursday. Now, you can't joke with me. I'll give you the details. And then you move. Now, Thursday, me shake it yours. Someone am abusi ya for election. Obete. Obete. What ya mobete? Mobete. We kalono. Ha ha. Mama wa yesakwala. The away nyina masada and mabumani agusu. And nobody is afraid of you. Usika saying. Usika saying. Usika ya saying. Usika saying. Ukunangra and amekasano. Na wosome hu agusua. We yambeso. Be very careful with me. Na nipa no a metete samako fan krofo aba am yeku omo no mo he na what the Thursday be the mercy. Let me move to the next issue. Yeah, and then my majesty me di ho komo. In fact, me ho akwa bi a ye frɛ no afenyomaken. Na afenyomaken we a majority leader in parliament. Now that guy called Afenyomaken, a believe say, now we nyame, I was say yes some. Because ene atechede ese oti wosonachi enti osunu ma nyina nwu na wono atechede no wo medane wosona busuani Afenyomaken bibu be ntitie ne ye me se wo ene wo atechede wo say what wosonachi enti osunu ma nyina nwu na be ye ochuna busuani ba me kan ne akyerɛ wo sɛ dufɔkyeɛ ɛda nsuom kyɛte sɛdeɛ nya ɛnane dɛnkyɛ ma no nyɛ yie wodin bɛkyerɛ wo house number Freemason kakra Afenyomaken kɔ yɛ kɔdwan ne yɛ no wɔse awiase nipa nyina mu nkotodwe na yɛnsom ne sɛ nyame afutu abatoɔ mpasua so Afenyomaken afa sa wɔyɛ nyame wɔ afutu na medical kasa asɛm we sɛ MPP foɔ boapaye ɔmama na hia yɛn Ghanafoɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛde nkotosra bɛkɔ ɔmanim akɔakɔgye sika enti intentionally no ɔma render yɛ useless sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo no bɛnya kukuduro na deɛ ɔmo pɛ ɔma yɛ de kan nɛ ɛde akyerɛ Ghanafoɔ nyina sɛ afenwoma ken ate Oheneba din samhuru bia e wose Oheneba manyi nada efutufuo nyina mugina so tuaba eti afenwoma ken ha asamne ne sen enketesia bia ahia won ahokyera ba ana omo se afenwoma ken etete sika etu omo ko ne ho so omo ko pesika ne bi na omo ko ye kokoduru ye no afenwoma ken edu omo ko gire nsuo ho ana ma wonsa se wo bia mon hu dua sase wan toaba no ma no afenwoma ken na dua boni nku no momi yan konko he video na ne yamra ya ba ye beto aso
I didn't so major combat.
Hey, I can't grow. I can't grow. I was in chat. What's in chat? I bet me a man. That be mean for me a man.
It's actually, you're not getting from honorable. The bottle honorable, I bring it down honorable. The man make it a session to my two about honorable, and make my own more. I think I will be a moment.
No quiet, Mammy and but my to my by 90%. Into I feel much more honorable, into some actual amount number. More pen, more fine.
Ma,
but I never. Mimi, we are middle.
so my mother come up, and I've been in what you.
If you are question, be brand new more. Share what to know. I didn't know something.
I don't know.
Yes, I be blind. Shadi?
But we are coming.
Very good. When incidents are see wo afenwoma ken en wode o makwa gina nsuo ho en oso omumudua na aketesia ne mu baako ye nya no ye ne di nkomo akyekere mu the incidents no adekodi asi ya emom koduru ho no ono ankasa akyekere mu momi yankone yankonkotie ensam a aketesia no ekaaye e de fa video ya mo hwe ho yankomra
Endra and there for this and my sister ba okache me say Hana ye say 1,000 o ma o mo enye bi no o mo ye de o mo kwaje o mo de nti yanko bi na ehu kakra abo me ana o say o mo ji voters ID card am ID card we hu asamo aba no so enye hwe nti yanko na yekwe na yekoto yekotena yeko ahomache 3 o'clock yetena hwa ma wo bo ewiabre anapa 8 to 9 nyina na yegu ewia nim nti no ye hwa na wo friend de ateitufo no wo friend nti yenko na yekwe na yekoto ona wo no ka hwe de na yepin no de enim we na also wanfa no amba na o se e wo den ka ye ma ateitu chairman no na mpenifo a waka nanka wokan ye ho na ye de ye ba nti da me da wonjiji ye voters we ID card printing na yekoye no one jiji na one kan na what was 6 o'clock yembra na yemba jisika no ena yekwenti what was 6 o'clock no na yekwe iti yekwe yegu ha na atetu impenifo no wodin kan wo inside one I think the wodin kan wo inside wo koka de wa na wo kan de yemu bi mu ye NEC fo na ye fi atetu ayaba na wo frefren wo bubodin na yekwe iti yekwe na me kwe na wa na bukasa da wo ye de woreka iti de maame no ebe kan de what's de ye mu ye NEC fo na ye beji sika no ayerentom ma afanyo enti no say ole be ya adibi o wa arentumi no film because ye ntumi meji wo sika na ye kada ye nto ye de ye mfa ama ho enti no ye bebodua ansa na ya to in fact bi ye mu hye me kakra ina me san dwen ho de ai de madwe kwem de sika no menji ina ahochiri nti because we ni bananga se na ejuma ho ayezen ina ndana langa se school fu no kwa na enema mu ayezen ti ye be ye ne de ina ye kwaje nti no maame no wo ma wontum ne de wo twe wo ho nti wo abotum wo kwa na edi echi nti ye kwa na ye ko du nsu no in fact me ye mo shame because asem we na wo ka na ye like ye njindi na yes wo ma wo ka obi mu post wo ama wo bribe na wo ka na ade na ye nji but ende da yanka se ye de ye wo koku bi na ye hu de sana asem a wi ni ba wo ka no sana ni na ye no kre yedu ho insu ne tai ho wa dodo ho kama na ye kwa ekogina ho ti ye kwa ekogina ho na maame ne beka de ekona se ikita wode nsane kitawa na ediegu eho insu nu na anu se nu se insu ni mu se insu na anu na ediegu ho de se manto ma ba no amfa ama afanyo a make ran film nsem ana de ai de insu ni pe bia no onfan yem ya semi ni mujedu ina owa abeko en won ma ende da wo ha chede sister wa kubi na chede onore ya paba ina oye MPP ina na la NDC t-shirt na o hye no kwanam nipa sana asemi du ana ihu won ma wodo na won ma obeyi wa ama en okwache no kan itie ina ye kokan ti no ai de nipa baako ina otumi ai de na wo pe obi odi ni phone betwa enti no enipa baako na ai de otumi di ni phone try but wo wie yi no na penny baako MPP penny baako no kan ye ho na ye kwan a wo atentu os de ai de wo wie a won ye de won delete enti no boy na otwa video no wo wie na ye de wo ye de wo delete so asema wo kan ni na no kontompo bie ni se eten atentu me ko sankor chede me boss ba ku bisa na mo na was there makwaje sika endeda ema was mumbodua na chere asam no ihu bebi efi ade na etenya atetu krom ha NEC fo like was so nye dey ye ni briska na yakwaje sika wa afan won na asam a wo ka dey wo bo ansa na ya mpa nti papa ya no kra trudu ande da maranga sa make se meka hu bi na yakwaje sika na yakobodua but aba no de merento fa ma MPP because obi oreba abezi ye nim edo wini bo man na beka de yenji sika na yemmodua na at least inipa say na wo chiri nimpo na sa aboa na wangasa wo ba wangasa wo kru mu ode hia isi na ka che ne de onjin sa no fa modua nti no mbe aba na de mento ya so ma me kan ne say I say na maami ni gina I say wo jin sa na maami ni gina won chen so oti asama a wo beka nti edio me asama me kan ne say nana midwini osimesi na mato ma abadi ama MPP me NDC but mato ma abadi ama MPP da na abato ya wo bato yi o se yento ma honorable afanyo Mike na se manto anfa ama na bibi apedi afaya asama me kan ne omo gina wono omo kan omo de obi se mara osimesi se abano manto anfa ama afanya make am free me save eno de obia was style be bra o kan obi se ne kran fini nsem obi say ade a nsu ni pe bia no on fan ye nti asam na wo ka no o wa beji chini bia ye wo atetu eba atetu NEC a bebre kwa MPP for na ka bo ntumi ndina because wan ka say we nim gani me pa cho me ntwa atro na me fa anje hwe obi eni ho ama me sika obi eni ho ama me bibi e na doctor no kra nya de onu benya time na wa ba ma bribe se koye bibi eye yankasa e na ye sorry ya ye koye nti wo ba atetu a wo bisa akwala akra asam nya be to obeka atro say eye Tuesday enumbre about 6 o'clock ye koye e ko jisika a omo ka say ye modua emfa nto so me ba cho mi a 1000 omo de ma me ba cho na de sika no aka is it 700
tu so dia obi bu ana
okay mi wo gidie se nyame wo ho mi gidie kire me se mi wu because mato ma aba di ama MPP da which is assembly man aba saki promising you say obema ya 1,000 if so orini election na last 4 years orini sika no aye den wan fa my 100 cedis in ode man enti media ma sika me kwaji ye ni adwea me medwi wo mitim se mato ma aba di ama MPP da saki ni pe na obi amato ma aba di ama no afanyo me to ma aba ma na da saki ni obi anti adwea ba mitim se me mato ma aba last 4 years the ama wo saki enti no nti na me so me ye den me kwaji sika no but me nim say mato ma aba de ama wa promise me won fa ma me na akwan ya aba say wo chebi na sa me beji bia we nka me hu ne say nka ye duabo enti no me ka kire ta na me gina ekwo na ye bo odua nwie na ye ba na me ka kire nyame say ensuo na oda ho no boy ena say ye koma hohom na o ye de wa hye won sase ma anto ama na aba ye me bibi no mato ma aba e de ama ne pe ono no promise me no ono anye den wan fa ama me eni ntino that promise no promise him hu sika na me kwaje ye enti me gidi say mi hu me gidi no
very good afenyomaken you call yourself majority leader. We are kurase pa. Eti Freemason kakra wo ko yentino. Obi anwum free wiase na bedi MP. Wo posu kakra wo pedi yentino. Because of say, why 100 Ghana or 1,000 Ghana cedis e de am obi ntino. One money hu dua. Na wan to aba na ma wa wonwu. Afenyomaken se Ghana mra sabadwam a serious place and by now Yahweh as the majority leader. Now I know say Speaker of Parliament will act on this. You call yourself an honorable member. Honorability wo we mu no ene ne we nkurasesem ne jimisem na wo ye ye no yamodua wo mumu na fenoma kino be MP because I was self fenyo MP when you serious what when you serious person what you need the form what you need nyadwuma what I take 2 4 because of say 1,000 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana. It's yamodu yami hu mobo no fa boning chew. Wo twedi apo nyame no won kuwan kasa so omo ko ye no ba kokura wu a won fa wo manase. Afenyomaken omo ko ye obia beto aba e de ama NDC obia you just say sika bi bia no obia beto aba e de ama NDC na obia obewu bia no won fa wo ma ensuo no fa wo ma enase what just so ko Jenny Freemason etu obia ntu chamaw a Freemason member. It will be a woman. I think you're making. Whoa! And you can't honorable. Now we throw honorable. Yamin chia kasa di onyumatiate. Adwemmɔne a wɔn ti mu no wɔtwadi aponyame a ɔbɔ soro bɔ asase ɔnko mfiri asase so wadwene nyɛ adwuma wɔte woyɛ nipa a wadwene nyɛ adwuma modeɛ monsua nyansa da wɔbi mmɔdua na wɔwu because woman 1,000 Ghana ɛmɔde bi kɔtɔ aduane adi woman 1,000 Ghana ahokyerɛ aba nyina mo na makɔfa aba no ɛna makɔfa aba nyame hu mmɔbɔ na ɔfa bɔ ne nkyɛw obi a bɛwu bia no nyame ɛmfa wo ma nase obi a bɛwu bia no nsuo no mfa wo afanyɔm aken wɔyere ne ɔma ɛnase odwan madwene na nya adwuma no and we are at the parliament a friend who honorable abuafunu yamonwa the other side axle load ebeba so na aketesia na wo akom no managers no wona what's the word Jessica? Every station beyond for 500 million. All cities. Every station beyond for 500 million. Number 5 Konko road minister. Minister of Roads and Highways. The catch say, what the axle load before penny? Me donyame, I'll come after you. Me say, sikano mu bro no ho no, enye sika ketwa. And axle load ma yam ho adwuma nyame ya aduma Thursday. Se mu ne se me de me ne mo de Thursday ne yekɔ no. Ma yam ho adwuma on Thursday. Sa corruption kankan no a motu wa mu supervisor no. Sa corruption phone no no supervisor no. And you this lady when ya kukuduro I catch you almost say station beyond for 50,000 bra. Na mo fa ko minister. Hey, you this lady. Me ba wo so nya me ya aduma Thursday ya. Won hwe ya axle load aduma no be jana sada no. Mun sem hunu ne mo kuro no no a mo ba no okurom ha no. Obi am for 500 million la. Na mon kamom eti akom for 500 million. Tama emfa bimra, beach road emfa bimra. Wei ayi bogoso emfa bimra, akom famra. Kumasi station tanoso odu akwa no a okono omfa bimra, obi amfa 50,000. Nsawom famra na mon famom na mon fanko hu minister. Said ye be ya asem na meka ye no minister onto mo so sa. But ye me ba Thursday no na ye moguo. Wo twani aponyame ya adom a. Said ye me mo be kon beta no. On Thursday no, we yam besemo. Axle load. Ha. Be sekimwa. Bo kura no no amabo no. Be sekimwa mo yam besemo. Wo de mama mo up to Thursday. Wobatemenka. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Me 2,000 Ghana cedis ene. Me niya brese krodom. Me bon koko se ya. Na me dejamu she. Ba me che osika na ma odi edidi. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Me saka. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Insaka. Try to do a bit of it. Try 50 Ghana, try 100 Ghana, try 200 Ghana, me try 2,000 this evening. me take 2,000 this evening. Buram na twa de antam na ba giskadidi. Ahokyere na ba. Batwa. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. And I'm so Diana. Now come the Ghana for do. Eti na me chesika o me nsaka so. Na me chesika. Eti me ba ya pen am se da bi e na ma me chesika. Na me so bi yare. E bi obi wo problem bi. O hiamwa. O 17,000. Eti obi am fa ne hunwram. You may be the lucky winner for tonight. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Mensaka promo. Mensaka promo. Mensaka promo. Mensaka promo. Star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Program the bitiska. Mami momura mu mamobi. Adia bi si wo mamobi. Adia bi si ni mamobi. Memne da no. Na sabe konia na si wo mamobi no. Bread we was ye di hon komo. Andi si amanyo kuai. Mo sori nyina. Andi si mo sori nyina. Obi a wala nsisi tuo bia no. Eya mane men wate. Tie nkomo no amene bo ne enanwumre. Wala nsisi etuo eya mane men. Wo tu ka eya fatu. Sa wo ko peace walker eya mane hye wo. Wala nsisi tuo se wo de bo ho banya. Baby aba kwabi amane kan ho. Na abia. Na wo bia ba be attack wo. Na wo dia bon ho ban. Because Ghana yamamra no, ama ye kwan se. Yama ye ho ban, ye protect ye ho. Ye friend self defense. Wala nsisi etuo dadam, no bia ba otua wa bontie ku. Ade na woje. Wo nkwase awuo kwa anamo be ya nkwase yie ne yedi nkwase amo e wo yi ase ye be si nkwase yasie pa because one na open wo usa nkwase awuo no. There is this guy called Aziz. Atutuasem woni manyira won na ye wo ye MPP ni wo so wonu de wo ye champion ata obi antumi no de opano yo oka de si ye ho ana abrantie na prosifo abon wanted no mo fa the picture into so mame woni a prosifo declare wanted woni no twintio sa wodi ku andi sifo nyina awo mo peace walker wo mo ekoye no na brantie no woni na sa brantie wei Ghana fo medinedi be mamo na mo hu say usia no ba bia ono a na sa brantie your friend Aziz. When your friend Alhaji Aziz, no. Na what nima any new town. One not two chiano a bunk of one tuno. This is the guy. Now me gonna phone you say. This guy. Yes, your friend Fatao. Mo. Yes, you want to Fatao. What for Shamai? Why Aziz boy? Yet to Fatao nini. A Shamai. And this is for. Yes, you show boy way. musia ne ho a mommoa no na momfa ne nkɔ prosehen baby abesia ne bia monche no wawu wati ase o monche no nkɔma prosifoɔ na prosifoɔ hia no ɔma declare ne wanted ma mentira asɛm ne mu kakra momfa ma mo bi video no nto so ma mo bi fo so mo kɔ peace walk the peace walk na wo mo kɔ no wo mo kɔ de yankra kifet na kifet no wo mo kɔ no babia no ɛyɛ NDC for the start ye some be yes peace walk no ana se kifet no NDC na start ye memene da bi omo ye ana NPP for so start ye some be ye bi NPP ni NDC for omo te mammo bi they are like brothers because omo nyina the same masality no omo nyina so omo nyina nkramofo ma omo nyina ya nuafo ana omo te kama fefefe na ade ase ye ne se omo ko peace walk no won se bre bia no se motofo no ekọ a aya motofo no se de omo si riding ti no aya na moto no etwitwitwi mrantie ne bi ne nasefo etu omo ni motofo na kasa se si ya ya ade no omo de omo ni kan wani mu na mu ni kan ni aso ya ni atire ni mra etu ni motofo omo nyina bo oma no na wu to create awareness say enkrofo bi di akire ho amoba etu there is a particular junction motofo ni kodru ho no na MPP fo no so adru ho etu omo nyina kobo chenku sa no ana we am so we die MPP fo etwa mu na poa because election de enye ntokwa Aziz ni fatao asore yape ana mo so mbabu NDC fo no minianom me kasai no ma hyase ebuba omutwa mu kura koyo ana omo se omati baaye ana omo twi tuo ededane digu NDC fo so ebedru so a prosefo se eye NDC NPP crash masa na den na wo ko baabi na wo kura tuo wato tua lance se da fie wan fampie fatao tuo no eno obi twi bia ankode na de ne beto ho fatao tuo no eno obi so twi bia ankode ne tuo ne beto ho mama ka se bi ntira mo woni aha wana na mu no kono wana na tade ko green no wana kono wani wana tutu no let me tell you something aha wana na tade ko green na asia green no mo aha ana oba tutu no wani mo he de course na tie NDC fo ye lose awurade mami ka se mi ntira mo America man showing your weapons is also part of the war. Showing your weapons is also part of the war. America ana wane Saddam Hussein ekoko tie nkomani yo America say o manyane tie se Saddam Hussein eyetuo wo ye bomb wo ye nuoma ensem fata enti America say on be kwakọ omene Saddam Hussein be kwakọ ewana Kim Jong Un say Kim Jong Un North Korea o sorry ye eno was America ma monko Saddam Hussein ho momra me ha e wo North Korea ha enuoma no amokọ hwe no wo Saddam Hussein ho no woni bi me na me wa na gu hai enti momra e ni yemfa mani American tie omokọ Saddam Hussein ho ekoche no ekoku no ama wawu ena me ne wo kasai Kim Jong Un se Kim Jong Un se Kim Jong Un se Kim Jong Hwan wada sote ho ama America fo panic Chelsea. One man no montrasi, no munsiesie. Omuye nuafo entokanye. Minia. Some people treat you no. And then this is bia. Anke tueta. And this is for my son na yamu kan boot for boot no. E ya no fanfa keke won. E ya no keke. E ya no keke. Masa babi yaduro no. Awuro wuna ni mu o. Wo kwa fa bo ha se wata so. Etua dia ye lansese enti wo kwa yesi etua wo hia lansese ansa na wapie. Sami akuku se wo mafuru de ye lansese enti wo kwa wo mafuru de peace walk. Ana moko. Aja peace walk. Ana ayi kefit. Kefit so de. Dia friend say hey bing. Hey, now the woman no, now the awo. Eti waya ankoto tue now the woman fru na jam family. The bomb fruit ya sorko. A person for the abeto just say, woman in baby awo, woman shishan woman who no. Wayira okwa. About what is the one ako. Ni a bandit for no mujane. Yet one ako. Yes, you won't fire. And this is for the Daniel. And this is for the Mujano. Omo Jania Jomumoto. A rade. Omo Jania Jomumoto. Omo Jania Jomumoto. Shakwano Sahametano. Had some already know. What do you have? What do you have? Had you obey? Had you obey? What do you say? Had you obey? Mo, oh, rade. Oh, and this is for Johnny, and this is for Alpha to Krum Hobkey, and this is for Nequi. Yadway, oh, rade. What you say, what you about, and Cabana topic and assassin. And Cabana better from Nasa to Fimamo, almost a person yet. Catholic Bishop Conference, almost a person yet. Pentecost of war, yes, ya passum yet. Nanka Wamoba, ya passum yet. Na Wayaba, ya passum yet. Ya massum yet trasi. Ya buan this if way, Obiaba Casa, Derby, Yankasa. So to change the topic, so be a buan ho. One noble Kodobon Subaha the Casimbi. Was he a man for so mutreni, a man for a Santa region? And was a yes. We are training them. Well, we are Bamano. Come and issue an arrest. Most of our coffee watch it training a man for say Anne. Or mutreni or pa. Now, what also do Bruno? That's a coffee watch. Bassine. Obia Koda. Massamun training my man for Obia one ho because he likes the one who are yakono. Obi Mejanio, a legendary Casembi. Was say young build young training able men to protect the ballot. Massa, about one a police station. So when you be a clear police station, what Pamabon some mecambum wouldn't Kunima couldn't be a babawafa. O Pama Lucifer, what Pama Lucifer and Kekambum. At the police station, and what do you mean? Now, and this is for copies work. Munim Ranti and Maba will protect them. Near Quatimabum. And no platform be a medasso. The Koyako Quati Assembly. A branch of Bako. Yase, or much free platform be soon on the better. Now, me tea at the end of the Bimbo will be a TV. Mama yan konkotie sa audio no. Mumi yan kotie ne yamra. Yan konkotie mra. Yan kotie mra. Yan konkotie. Abrante baako. Abrante baako. Asama waka no no. The last video kura last one then end. Yan konkotie mra. Yan kobra.
See o ni ma won anapa ya no keep fit. Say ya catch your pain for no. At times omunhwe ɔmo population ni yie ɔmo fi sɛ adeɛ no ɛyɛ agorɔ yɛ a yɛde yɛn nkwa yɛbɛkɔ akɔfi si adeɛ no yɛ no yɛyɛ mmoa ba mo sika kakra bi a mo bɛyi atimi apropa bibia de ama yɛ a yɛde yɛn nkwa so bɛfisi election no mo mpɛ sɛ mo yɛ asɛm a woka no ɛno bi na a start no because yɛ ready sɛ yɛde yɛn nkwa bɛkɔ ɛyi engineer so bɛn na payimfo no hyehyɛ yɛ a wobɛhu sɛ we task force we baabi wɔ hɔ woyɛ wie akra ni bɛbra bɛdi w'anim anaasɛ wo na wobɛdi akra ni bi n'anim ayɛ dwuma momma yɛnhwɛ yie paa payimfo no a mo platform wei no momma yɛnhwɛ yie na yɛnhwɛ na ɛbɛtumi yɛbɛboa yɛ ho before election no deɛ wei ɔma plan akyɛ bɔkofoɔ boys nkoa no ana ɔmo kɔyɛ sa kwasi adeɛ wei no yɛyɛate information ni bebree na ɔmo de ɔmo akɔyɛ training awie ɔmo wɔ hɔ na ɔmo yɛ standby ɔmo twɛn election no nyame na atue ɔmo ka ɛna adeɛ wei epie ba yɛ sɛ yɛ so yɛbɛyɛ den yɛbɛboa yɛ ho akɔfisi election no ba sɛ yɛnyɛ ready sɛ yɛpɛ power ne deɛ ma yɛmboa yɛ ho ba yɛyɛ ready pa sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛpɛ power no yɛpɛ tumi no meto nyame sɛ sɛ ɛboa yɛ ho na ɔmbɛwu na ɔma wu sɛ Ghana kura bebree na wu yɛ na yɛ so yɛba yɛ a yɛdi dɛ nti yɛ so yɛwu na sɛ yɛtumi gye power no firi ɔmo nsa na ɔma ka akyire no ɔmo
sɛ wɔsisi yɛn so yɛwu ne yɛgye power no firi ɔmo nsa hwɛ adeɛ baako a meka no sɛ afei abatoɔ no a yɛkɔtoɔ no masa yɛwɔ mmeranteɛ ne mmaba wɔ ɔmayɛ ɔmadwe sɛ ɔmode wɔ mo nkwa bɛto hɔ sɛ wɔ sɛ ɔmo wu ɔmbɛwu ama Ghana nya fa hodie na ɛdu da level a na ɛhu paa na ɛno na ama makae asɛm bi a sɔfo panin Duncan Williams waka na asɛm a ɔsɔfoɔ Duncan Williams aka no mama yɛmfa nni agorɔ na ɛbɛsi masa da bia meka sɛ Oheneba Boamah, what do I gain to lose? Adia na meluso modan yɛ mosia minsi bi me mansia nyame bɛhwɛ wɔn ɛbɔ mu pɛ yɛde bɛbom bia nsuro bi ya okurom sɔfo pani Duncan Williams akasa nyame nipa yɛnkɔ
we allow people, we give them our vote. But we allow people, we give them our vote, they come, they do. But we allow people, we give them our vote, they come, they. But we allow people, we give them our vote, they come, they do nothing, and we just keep giving them our vote. We don't think through. Somebody was talking to me about what's going on in Kenya, and I said, what you see happening in Kenya, there is a possibility in that, in the pipeline, but it's an undercurrent with the youth. It's around 2025 going. Depending on the outcome of the election and how people win this 2024 election, if anybody try to rake and anybody play any game on both sides to win this election and disrespect the will of the people and the vote of the people and will sabotage the will and the vote of the people, I'm telling you, there will be an outcome and Ghana will be shocked. That is it the same Ghanaians that are quiet, loving people, don't want trouble, let everything go? You wait and see. Write what I'm telling you. Write it on your journals. It will come to pass from 20.
So for Penny Duncan Williams, one on. Now, what would you also work with? No, Opa, you want to say you will steal the will of the people. When you are done, who are you making after you will do a book? We will come after you. Masa, maybe I'm more command gravity. I'm a baby when I'm namo. My baby when I'm nam. Masa, see, I'm not true to you. Now, to none, I swear God, I'll finish you all. Now, bring me home. Yet me better now, my kufu do sadi makwa kotumbi. Me better now, my kufu do sadi be president. No better me ni wakroma. Wabla me ni saba o miya weni a e ya kufu do titem. Ensi that. It will never happen. But Wamia will never in any way be president in this country. Mom messy things up. Mokase jami yejimi. Na mama be chintimi yansa. Adi tumi dia free yansam. Ewo krom ha. You lie bad. Masa. Prosi frame. Menya bame menko. Obi aframe ya mema. Krom ha so na mete. Na mo banso a menko. Mo chechere me menko. Ututuo enko. Na ututuo no a. Na me jifri won samwa. Mo ye 1,000 I'll finish you all. Etime de da bia me kasa masa wuhia me a. Bra ho sai. We be sia o kumangra. Enyo Oheneba Boamah Bennie biem no. Ye frem wo kumangra. Was ye dubonyo. Be man anu aduru enyo. Me no. That's mean. Min ko solak. Enkonkodi sankomo we na memra. If you solak ba, yani Mustafa Abubakar ebetrase. Nemu mansan ye bekono. Star 274 has. Star 274 has. Me tell 2,000 Ghana cedis. And then you mre ma odi edidi. Star 274 has. Koso na twa. Min saka promo. More cash on the way coming. Koso na twa wodi e. Wa bra mi koso la kabai. Me ba de wadi kan di cash no. Me ten bi ansana matoaso. Fire.
O me da se be na so kwase ye se hia pa na ne ye hwade ba ko pa ehyan ayebu enya guso me ka ye health ye hwade eboni for internal organs ana se ne ma ewe mu ahinta empempi se me ka se where is my eye won sabe kire ear external be hu but internal organs no de ye sabe ye mfe ani hu ena yade bia na se how be eba external me hu bia no ele ka affect internal ones no answer. Example, fancy obi akoma hidden internal se enye adwuma yana se pompo ye nya ye se onya high blood pressure na se BP. Obi se bi bia na liver ana se ne brebo enye adwuma wi a ye hepatitis bi ebe mana se bibi how bi eba liver ho na de sunsanso aba obonsa afi no odidi keto ebe odidi a onye kesida ne ne ase ye pill ensem bebre. Obi yesebe ne kidney na se ne sa ho aka obonsa ne jonso sem enye yie sebe question mark enti me kese se internal organs e bia ho ka ene my effect external me hu se nipa no enya disease condition na se ne ho mfa no na ne ye hwe sa internal organs no ene kwefa so bo ho ban na me etmedi quantity amen ye di ka for the friend liver ana se obrebo brebo na dwuma ne say brebo bo ne se so for the friend metabolism ana se unse wudidi a in biochemistry, you are catabolism and anabolism. As you say, yes, a breaking proteins in our back, them into peptides. Them the sarcobim amino acids. Na amino acids ni a bloodstream. Na blood na epic we are now building blocks. I bet me I produce fancy walnut tissues. I say second war. I say produce back. Bibia you when and nourish the pediano. Name more of our BCs. Me can say red blood cells. Ye you know some moja do a work different moja do open anymore. Ye you know sorry man building blocks. Ye build a moja globin no the iron on the adi come. Now me building blocks. Now ye di carbohydrate and I say the dear. A carbohydrate and I say coconut and so the fufu no and then number do no make carbohydrate part as in a bunch in the body and so break it down. But if the maltose no na ba glucose na feed a packet from bacteria tissue na fe black capillaries no na join moja no na fe glucose no so na adandan yani na my ATPs and na say ahoden a ye betuma to yensa kwaba. Now, nipadwe kwa air responsible said when you within a breaking it down. Now, more sa building blocks no. Now, sa you sa building blocks a build up no. Any will live an as brebo. It's what so be live an as and brebo hunkasia pa. Edwene would do some fast so to one say, oh, did this say the hotel not here? One said, near say fit and say, building blocks of blood no crown soon the hole. After both so my boss and your frasinum, a cracker, no crooked and kitty so as I say, there be as I no friend, why H number as in the sons, Edwene would you know for so be so. When you say, Fanny say, sa how abba make up KNUS Bar Department 2004 yes a project was to be brassy. Say you share ni pedua kwa ne organs no fan say ye nya ade bia fan say ni pan liver function test na liver brebo no enye adwuma ye ntia ma bia no de no onya so faso ye ntimi nya alternative dia na say emmo bi mani pakro no ne ntimi detoxify ana say ye wo shit ne liver no e rejuvenate man nya adwuma ye ada ye ma de ye nya bi. And your compound when you know your food supplement and has herbal supplement and what so lack natural clinic. We are not claiming anything. What we are saying is you have supplement research your crown and your herbal supplement a bit me about a detoxify. In other words, wash your liver no and I say my liver no you may SNK obey a liver function test. It's about 6 parameters. Your range. Over checking on ABA out overboard. And tomu ebi below ebi ento am ehu kakra bam chese wo liver na enye adwuma wi a so lack na chakna si da bi yenya herbal medicine na say herbal supplement ebetimi abo awoshe o kidney no mu detoxify awoshe wo liver no detoxify na abo rejuvenate you na what etma ye adwuma senkaye to bon say a period of a month 2 months no almost all parameters or your liver function test no out of place ni nyina aba in place afeni pom so di dia wa sha se build wo ye kese say organs na sha se adwuma ye. Number 2 aye chair pa ye 3.5 years e wo ho recently kidney na say wo sa no because Nancy said that 1 2 na kidney mo block kidney dey ade kidney na net and I say sieve asa the function back up ene soni moja ne so na yi fin afrim on si so pa ne ye ya abenkwan a ye ya abenkwan ne mefe ne adwene nyina ye wo wi a ye de gu so ne mu na ye CV to ye CV abon se chaff ne abene nyina aka ayi so ne nim na ensuo no aba now kidney na sa wo sa ne ye dwuma ne se esoni moja ne so na ma ayi fin ne nyina afrimu na afa fin na befa ye urine na pass ko na emoja na etme du afrusa ne ye. And idea be a man nets in I stacked and about blocky tokyo nets in Biana and marking in the now Sani man itemize currently because of current situation that organ hunting yatos macmos have means and best you home for home. Number 1 the friend heavy metals. Become heavy metal, become cadmium, arsenic, lead. Sani we are any quine say a buy a moo. Question is say a quabe fast buy a moo. You want that say most of yenkua for yetua for nyina fo obu akoto agrochemicals bi ya tro withdrawal say u sprayer twen 2 weeks and now 3 weeks and so twa sane man de badwa so most time as a biochemist so case mean design example ekuredro mawa me ekuredro na mean design ma no mefa pathway be na mepeke se me pesa me na acute no wu ntema mefa na respiratory tract ade a me de kwa be block no respiratory tract no ontimi home se le be ya ebetima ku akura ne ntem. Now, something similar, any atade pesticide, we decide, make an enema ye do go info so. Dear say, Fancy go for so answer, oh, sir, what to say, drone, yatra won't say, said we use no, we use what 3 weeks, 3 weeks, yeah, they can't say, within 3 weeks, no, those metals, it may break it down, yeah, they can home, self destructive, a quack we are, and one good home. Without that, I won't say, we don't time naso, na actually no chabaka, and then you want to say, Obiabo spray on F so can kind of vegetables in the street. 2 weeks in so 1 month and so yeah. A sans I fresh opus content and what chat ya baby so. Meanwhile, no sunset market on so yenny machine detecting into one set nipred na kodimu. A quasi up most of those metals no. I say echo blocking nephron net and second net na shall say however. Ye twin up your person now oh yeah be a banner say ya ye bidding ya transiache. Yes, and say can withdraw na ya cano. Anya sane back in the bookness ya pa once afa no wo did wo to once won na asa asa peja because a free atai moja nim if am anje odi mi once won asa peja afa so homia ensisi so afa bon so jonsa kakra bi na eba ebo nkaye ebio ye papa ye ka o me wakone disease ahodo what me ka say edu say bia obi o diabetic obi o BP send no na ya chon so we use for long period of time on so a ya na sebe e ma to back fit o kidney ne so etu oma eda side no so bon say with time na we use by 15-20 years no na wo na se peji kakra ka some side effects no ebio example so obi diabetic emoja no glucose o moja no e dose no do because pancreas e be produce enough insulin ma I say sugar so no sebi sugar crabbing e wo mu a once I think come te basa bon say time air sonic kidney sonic so once I think come na be blocking net me basa entimi sonic mo jan so ye mesrew yes say detoxify kidney na say wash your kidney once a year. We are not claiming to have a cure for anything. What we have humbly done per our research, they say, yenya herbal supplement a bit me, I wash your kidney nim net nim na any marco stack your net na ma ent means on as one no a moisin a be wash a washing a period of 1 month 2 months, 3 months maximum. It depends. Parameter benya asking kidney function test now. A washing see a pa once afe a rejuvenate. Na afe wo na se na tata in every hop. Short breath in every hop. Na sansim to see every hop. The etienne say, o kidney no na e one blocking tin on your sadian. Say see about Solac Natural Clinic. I didn't latest research cry. Emma won e washe sa ma mu da hon e be ma wo kidney shas adwuma kama e ba sa enkofa ha obi ama de enti e de koto dialysis no say that is na koda so no e sieve anason ye wo son ye no emu asi tie de koto na asone mu ama wo Brasolac Natural Clinic your herbal supplement ma bo asone so we are not claiming anything. What you can be saying say e will do a bit ma detoxify our kidney net no ye mpese be do ba bia ansa de do kwato machine bi so akofa hawaba Brasolac Natural Clinic ne mo wo enkra ha yo kokomlemle kokomlemle ne wo Harvard Senior High School nche hona ena benya Solac Natural Clinic Kumasi nso kentin kro no ye ne self filling station e di enmuhwe ye din de Solac Natural Clinic kwasi bia fa nkoma pese homani enkomo ye number no eye 0553 93 26 31 0553 93 26 31 0553 93 26 31 so person wo hwe o kidney and or liver internal organs na your the function test as in kidney function test liver function test oba Solac Natural Clinic you want to do bit ma run test na ma wo na in case how be aba ho a your food supplement herbal supplementer e bit ma bo detoxify a wash ma wo na so what matters for us so e din kwatenten amen kai say quality first 0553 93 26 31 0553 93 2631 ye twon se sanse wa pomode ne wonkwa ehu hian ehia magana man ye dwen wo ye domro so dodo ye twon se sia
Yama nti yasa trase na enche na meto ade na mama kan che say a star 274 hash ene akaka krabi na mabom na afewu a wadi no wadi sa fen wadwen discussion no a me sika 2000 Ghana this evening na a star 274 hash star 274 hash. Now we're selecting number 1, power SYZ. Power SYZ. Now we're grim. Now we're baby this can be. And can some bubon is here because we may born once in my way. You more be no. Minya rania. Se nipa 2 nipa 3 ya me rani wi me wi me come chibiem. No mo se me nto me boase na kakra nka ho. It is star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. No one selecting number 1. Power SYZ. Bewuram. Now subedi minsa can be a 2,000 cedis for tonight. And now me rani bi no. Me rani for fra. Na bi atwedi ampon nyame ayadom. Na yato aba na wie. Na je me di nkunim. Na me de no aye excitement package. E de amamo. Nti ubetwa bia twanene. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Na be wuram, na be disika. Medase. Yara Mustafa Abubakar, a former deputy CEO of Maslot. Yanene na sie. Ye be din komo. Na mi wo fie na owura Mustafa frame. Se men soma as a news editor men soma ye me reporter baako. Now when see omo police hospital. That was Saturday because BBS no mon konkohe. Na NPP for Danny trio egu NDC for so. Ewo mamubi. Yewra akwaba.
Ejo so Oheneba bibia boko de.
Boko pa na won so e.
Ah, the Nyankopon ase, the Nyankopon ase.
Yeah, the yami ase. What aroma e dey na see mamubi on Saturday.
Well, send our kai no maminchia wa chef for ne ye incoming president His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne ye running mate Professor Jinano Pokwajiman, the party leadership and the rank and file of the party. Good job to elections directorate. You know, so yeah. I am say before I start, Maminka say everyone watching me today, as much as possible for our phone. Now making sure say short code now. Omodi amasa yen check your friend saying your voters register no ID card no. Making sure say what check it within *711 *51 #. *711 *51 #. Check your name in the voters register and be sure. That is the only way you can guarantee your right to vote and change and let us reset the country, Ghana. Inti message say obia okita phone no, making sure say you have to check. We have now up to our Saturday. Na yenye side jomaje no. Me that say. Oheneba, like you said, Saturday. When say normally do say election period we have a number of walks, health walks, keep fit walks, just to be able to ginger the ground. Inti Mamu before that's Ayawaso North, any Ayawaso East, that's Nima. Almost every constituency be a health walk. Inti this was not something that was it wasn't new. Okay. Inti last weekend almost shall say free. Almost shall say free Newtown, Eba. You know the constituency is surrounded by Newtown, Pig Farm, Mamobi Ankasa, and then around the Mamobi Hospital. That's where the boundary is. Okay. But then boys now, say, omoko, sa your friends saying, omoko nya clash with the MPP, you know. Now MPP for so a year or more walk using a different route. Normally the police demarcate the route for the people. Okay. Inti usha omo amukita moto for no. Omo so no mu year town riding. I to say Okada for now omo de a year awareness Emma NDC. Okay. And so they were not with the larger group, NDC larger group omo year work no ewo Newtown. Okay. You say honorable MP no Yusuf Jaja. He and his team no omo year omo free Mamobi Newtown Mamobi. But these motorbikes were just within the vicinity of the Mamobi area. Okay. Omo call another part of Tise Kwaukudi side on them. Inti now MPP for no so honor. I don't think they knew that the MPP were there. But then Omoko and almost say MPP for Echo, so they had to wait, and that is why Oshe TV no so they were waiting. Say the crowd will go, that's the MPP, so that they can also use a different route and then come back and then join the larger group.
Okay.
But then, of course, knowing the kind of people we are dealing with as the MPP, almost say a young couple has a T-shirt. They were wondering why probably they were going after them, and that's almost the omichi. And that's what you saw. Some of them coming back, to come and inquire like what is happening. Within that exchange, and say and that's the boy you've seen.
Yeah.
This guy is the wanted person. Of course. Let me say, when the guys ran away, there was a scuffle, between the NDC and then the MPP. But of course, everybody must save his life. Do you understand the point? Yeah. At this time, it's not like everybody will be himself, This, you are caught unaware. If you are caught unaware, you wouldn't want to go and just die like that. Okay. You understand the point? And so you must save yourself first. And so that's what happened. But then the point is that walkway, the police have seen these videos. Why would you go on a walk to send the President Mamaka? Why would you go on a walk carrying guns in the first place? Okay. Why would you? The Ayawaso North constituency, NDC, they've always had a walk several years. Every election year, walk. Okay. Nobody has ever seen a gun or anybody holding a stick or anything. Never. But then why would the MPP be holding guns? So it begs the question, say, Peace Council now, mobile President mobile your friend saying National Headquarters say, yes, sign a peace pact. And this is the main reason why President Mahama, the leader of the party, the national chairman, Honorable Joseph Sedikete, and the leaders say, we will not sign the peace pact because we've had a number of such issues. You haven't investigated, and as an investigation across Ukraine, action has not been taken and justice has not been given. Because when Waya was so West Wagon, the commission brought out the paper. What happened? Nothing happened. The guy is limping. Mohamed Al-Hassan is sick in bed with stroke. A lot of them are limping. And so when you have not implemented the commission's report, you have not even paid compensation. How do you expect the NDC to abide by the peace pact? Never. When the course of the election 2020, so the same thing. You saw how Abdallah Ayarik was shot. We saw how Tajuddin was shot. Samira Zakaria was shot. 15 years girl in Savlugo was shot. You saw how Ibrahim Abbas was shot in Shukura. And you saw how Emmanuel Dompre, all of them, 8 people died. Yet, up to now, nobody has given them justice. And so, Peace Council, you are beginning to see the rehearsals again. In 2024, Yeka said, yes, I need peace pact. That is about a month ago. And people were wondering why the NDC is wants to foment trouble. But then people have seen that just within this weekend, a month for MPP for AG2O, and it's like they're giving guns to their people all over the country. But then you see, we are telling them that we are not cowards. Oheneba, I want to tell you that the NDC is not a coward party. We will not allow what happened in the year 2020 to repeat itself this time around. I am telling you on authority. And we have told the police, say, Oma arrested our boys we are. Then, like President Mama said, they shouldn't stop us because we have the right to resist oppressors' rule. We have the right to defend ourselves as the Constitution says. It may catch that no police officer, no military should tell us that we should be calm when somebody puts a gun on any of us tomorrow. Definitely we have to defend ourselves. That one is clear. And I'm telling you in authority that we are also preparing to defend ourselves and our country, Ghana. Good. That one, the Constitution stated. Until if we say then you should be ready. Be ready because we will defend ourselves. Good. So the police must arrest this gentleman. If the police fails to arrest this gentleman, he knows those who organize the work. Good. There's a leader of the work. Good. The parliamentary candidate of the MPP is the one who organized this work. And so it's a failure to produce this person. You have some people to be able to arrest and put them in the meantime. That's clear. And so we are saying, I'm doing a meeting. Our police, regional police. And this is almost a meeting. We are waiting for the police. And then you saw some boys from Ayawaso North, Mamobi, they had to do a press conference, and I said, mini press conference, warning that failure to arrest these guys, then we are not going to have peace in Mamobi. So it's a clear message we are telling our people. We are not joking at all. President Mama is not joking. People are suffering, people have sacrificed, and nobody will be allowed to shed any blood in this election. We will not allow that. Let it be clear that the NDC, until justice is meted out to all the people who have been wronged and as killed or injured, we are saying that 2024, the police, the Peace Council, the Christian Council, the Muslim Council, we must all stand up and make sure that the right thing is done. Because without, giving us what is ours, we will not be able to budge into your arms. Definitely that one, I can assure you. So, Oheneba, be rest assured, let our people be rest assured that we are going to fight and resist oppressors' rule. Our national anthem has just stated that. That is clear.
That's it. Enti obi mebu obi afia batuimu. Ena obi nhunu obi. In fact, se obo masumua. Na minimo ma me na minimo papa na mintumi mu obi a. Obeba na finish fie ho. Aye, rest assured. Osuma prosini e ma ne betutu a. Wo pra koto kaka motobi. Ma ne mfamu tum nanim. Obeba na ya finish ne fie ho. Itemonya very careful. Na yinim baby a. Afia batwe. Ye tuni neat, nice. I'm a GM. Aba power. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Na bebo urem. Akaka krebi ni ya Syria no. Na fi obi sika ne then sabe to me aka. Star 274 hash. Select number 1. Power SYZ. Power SYZ. Power SYZ. Na twa dodo obi a obetumi. Utwa obedi. Udi nso a wanya kashe ya kai me. Star 274 hash. Now was selected number 1. Power SYZ. Mensaka promo. And one and no. Yawra afi yamrai. Nansay moyam more lead dwumadie bi. Ewo tifi mem ho. Na program no, it was so huge, very big. Dr. Mamadou Bawumia. Yan say waje fancy bi wo ho. Na fancy bi mo so say okọ basen krofo free baby no do mo bae. E dey na happen ho because now wo ho. E dey na see.
Well, thank you very much. I mean say Obianim say Dr. Mamadou Bawumia is not popular within the Zongo community.
Okay.
It's an party now okodom, you know. The party is anti-Zongos, let me say.
Okay. Okay.
And even, let me say, even anti-Muslims. But then because of what they have done to our grandfathers, our fathers, between the 1969 Aliens Comply Order, we haven't forgotten about such things. And so those of our mothers, our grandmothers who had to suffer, who were beaten to death, who had to leave their clothes and property to leave, to move on to other countries, no, we haven't forgotten what the UP did to us. Wow. And it's something that the MPP cannot have its way. And so the only thing they're trying to do is say, into what you saw at the Molid in 2 weeks ago,
yeah.
And they say, Baumia nim say, the name Eguase 2 years ago and last year one time, but because no so what is President Mama Ebano, one time, but Ojane, into Ohun said this time President Mama Ebano, so he had to also find his way to be able to organize people in order to come. Rented crowd on mobile, and God willing, I exposed them. I made the video on the following day on Monday, showing how they had put buses at various constituencies in Medina, in Mamobi, in Nima, at Anyaso Otuom, places and Omohai Omoko for, including Christians, say they should come and, as it were, fill the buses and come and praise Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to say our crowd in the Zongos. Inti Omoma Musika. And you know that there were difficult times, people had to come and give some 50 Ghana, 100 Ghana, 200 Ghana for the daily bread. Inti, what you saw at the Molid ground was a rented crowd. And then you see what was striking is now one is my political colors in Bao.
Okay.
Inti committee meetings now, it was clear that NDC, MPP, no political colors. This is about the third time MPP for are flouting on these regulations. I had to call on to the office of the chief imam that why have you sat down for such opulence and such things to be happening, where you have allowed the MPP to continuously disobey the rules of the Molid. Osha, one who picture be NDC for we had to go there with our distance. President Mahama has a natural base with the Zongos. I mean, the love, the care, the support, everybody knows it's unimaginable. I'm not going to say about because we didn't make people understand that but you understand the point. But people were there necessarily because they want to see President Mahama apart from the Molid.
Wow.
Until you saw that Bawumia who said Oba Honuma na President Mahama knew Ebia now when you good reception. So on any call for the national coordinators organizing call for to come and praise him. So they were tickling themselves and laughing, within the Molid. So but then he himself has seen that everybody exposed Just as we exposed, I mean, the economy is exposing the black stars today. Every sector of the economy is not working. The D-Day itself, everybody, they expose them big time. To let you know that Boamah, you are not popular within the Zongo community. I'm not bluffing, I'm not complacent, but I'm telling you on authority that the people of the Zongo knows the one and the party who cares for them. Oheneba, let me just tell you this.
Okay.
NDC is the first political party in the Fourth Republic, major political party, to have given we the Muslims the right to co-chair the party. In fact, 1992, Abra, you formed a party way. Your first chairman, and our two chairmen, now your co-chairman, A.A. Munifie, and then Alhaji Isifu Ali.
Okay.
Alhaji Isifu Ali, the late, may Allah be pleased with his soul, a Muslim, in addition to A.A. Munifie, they were the two chairmen who steered the affairs of the party in 1992.
Wow.
Muslim was given the opportunity. That's the party with religious diversity, which, I mean, embraces everybody. That's the NDC. In fact, our first general secretary was Alhaji Hudu Yaya.
Yeah.
A Muslim as well. NDC and say, oh, well, will be different. I said, no. The NDC gave the opportunity. And you check our ministers, our Rollins appointed to Omo. From Alhaji Muhammad Idrisu, our father, to your friend Dr. Chambers, a lot of the ministers, to Dr. Mustafa Ahmed, including friends Baba Jama and the President Mahama. You saw a lot of the ministers. Muslims have been given the opportunity to serve. In fact, the first Muslim governor of the Bank of Ghana was appointed by President Mahama, Dr. Nasiru Abdullah Isaku. The first Muslim governor was appointed by this thing. That's, yes, as far as my memory serves me right, was appointed by President Mahama. And of course, the first Muslim Council of State chairman, the chairman of the Council of State, was appointed by President Rawlings. That's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's father, Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. NDC appointed him.
Wow.
The first Muslim chairman of the Council of State was appointed by what? President Rawlings. And so when you check NDC's history, we've always been for the Muslims. And in fact, that is one of the things I will share at President Rawlings. Abraham Manusa Hunger Project Award, you know. One person because University will say, I am taking it to the north to go and build University of Development Studies for you, my people in the north. So that at least you can be able to take education serious. I want you to be able to reach a level because of the gap between the north and the south. He built us a university at the Development Studies, trying to bridge that gap between the north and the south. Wow. And so it tells you that the NDC has always been there for the Zongos and the Muslims. In fact, you see schools be under President Mahama have the list of schools that you see close to about 200 schools that you see within the Zongo communities and our Muslim communities. And for us, it's not about we trying to spend money or put out money there. But for the MPP, it is about trying to play the religious war. And that is why I'm happy with the, your friend saying, the Ghana Pentecostal Council. Said they issued a warning recently. When say Boamah, Esan said we'll lose the economic debate. We'll lose everything of the economy, I will not say Ghana and Koye. Into what he wants to do is to shift from the economy to the religious thing. Okay. From economy about digitalization. Ohunsa will fail it because President Mahama had to expose him and NDC had to expose him. He had to move to religion. And that is the mantra they are trying to play. Into Usha, the GPCC, Ghana Pentecostal Council, issued statement, and I said they made that statement, say, mixing religion with politics could lead to tension and division. Yeah. You saw them. Into Oma will say, Boamah is pushing the agenda of the Muslim thing. And that is why me and Kasami Frey ye Kremofonobi say, don't allow yourself to be used to divide this country. Let's not destroy this country. Today we've been living in harmony, peace and harmony with our Christian brothers, with all, the traditional authorities, everybody. Why would you allow yourself to be used for religious politics? It has never happened. Under the Prophet, it has never happened. In fact, under the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there was a time, one of the Nkofo as Jafar, he was Abra almost persecuted Mecca. Yeah. The Prophet asked him to go to Abyssinia, Ethiopia, that's current Ethiopia. They were persecuting some of his people, the Prophet's people. You understand the point? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked them to go to what? Abyssinia, to go and see one king called Najash. That king was not a Muslim. That king was a Christian. The Prophet asked them that they should go there because that king will give them justice. Wow. The Prophet asked them, and they went, and hold and behold, some of the people within Mecca had to go to that king's place to tell the king that he should release those boys or those people for him so that he can murder or kill them. The king said, no, let me hear from them. The king heard from them and realized that they were innocent, that they had not spoken ill of any religion. The king accepted them and made them be under his shield. This was a Christian person. The prophet sent them. Once more, Musa call another Muslim person or say, go to this person because he's just, he's fair, he's honest and truthful. He sent them. In fact, another story is that one of the people are almost leading Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Medina. From Mecca to Medina was a Christian.
Wow.
Abra or no enim kwayong. Abraham persecuted the prophets. Yeah. He was doing hijrah, what we call the hijrah. He was leaving Mecca to Medina. The one who knew the way to be able to let the prophet escape was a Christian who led him the way.
Wow.
And he may catch a crime be say, you allowing Boamah to come and use our religion for his personal interest. I want you to be mindful of that because Sausha, me or your friend said, he just said something and he said, a vote for me. He said, a vote for me to be president will open more doors for Muslims and Zongo dwellers.
Yeah.
That's what Boamah said. Playing the religious card.
Please, I'm coming because me say another one for you. Chamawun to me akwaka assembly. Na assemble kan no very dangerous. Na po akabi. Na yen hwe chamawun to me de no. Ewo this religious politicking and na say for because na po say ba chamawun to me say this election is between the Akans and Muslims. I was shocked. Na mommy and konko video no.
Now, police stations in I can for your lawsuit. I say one more when I can for. Now, I can for I got two about Oheneba Boamah Bennie Muhammad and you. Mr. Mumutie, Namasama, I can say, Yara Mahama, I have about one. There were can four police stations, and there was some force police station. Now, maybe make a sa and your mark and for the say. I can for that yet to a banner. Say a policy and say a quack okay, I can for police station. It's going to be competition to the novelist police station. They say, Baba competition that comes. Anya aba yebenyano yebetuano obia behu sansuso ana me chama utubi me ye kristoni nasuso yatibia ukramonia sesiano a kristofo ani akramofo nyina no yatibia come together say ye wotidie wonumu say ye wotidie awo yewura Dr. Mahmoud Boamah Eti Yabenya police station me kwa sare wo Roman me ya Catholic ni ebia no obi wo ha no ye Methodist aye Christian for there ye nyina ye Christian for me say ya kaya bano 7 December
me pache wate asema akoa yi ono so ka jimifo no waka na me part of your politics no say na wasi ye no ama
we or your nation wrecker we a nation wrecker and I think that anka your moral society no so na president mama de bia okano there should have been a serious condemnation by one the National House of Chiefs, yeah. Two the Peace Council, yeah. The Christian Council and the Muslim community, because you see when what can they do you yeah. But then what is happening underground, you don't know what is happening. Mm-hmm. There will be some tensions brewing underground yeah. between Akans and non-Akans. Mm-hmm. And we know how Ashanti region is fragile. Yeah. We know what has passed, in the history of Ashanti region and other places. And there, Mamenka, maybe for the first time, let me say, I will agree, for the first time with President Nado. Okay, I say, only politicians with no message stoke tribal religious sentiments.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Only politicians with no message stoke tribal and religious sentiments.
Yeah.
That's it for you.
Yeah.
And for me, Chamawun to me, and all the people surrounding your friend Boamah, and then in Kofono, they have lost it. And the only thing they want to do now is to think that they can push certain tribes against certain tribes, certain religions against certain religions. But of course, let me tell you, Oheneba, nobody today in Ghana does not know what is happening. Asante for, in fact, one of the persons are original, your friend saying, Boamah Bennie, the question said, you know my electricity bill has gone up from 20,000 to 200,000 Ghana. Abra Omiko Miti, Boamah Bennie, a businessman in Kumasi. I said, my bills have gone up from 20,000 to 200,000 Ghana. Obianim the Ekoso was Santimano. What development is going in Santiman? Today, you have seen the Galamsey destroying everybody's businesses. Yeah. That's the mechanic say. So you can't use religion. You can't use tribe to be able to war people's mind. That be one only with Napo. Ekoka say, Asante for your t-shirt and one no. Yeah. So you don't need, but he's the same person who has to go and kneel down begging. He was begging during the by-election. Yes. So mature. Why? Today you've forgotten. So who do you think you can deceive with your tribal sentiments?
Let me give you this one. Nepo on Chief Imam. Yes. Nepo Akasembi. Na mesre mo mommy this video of Nepo. Mo mommy.
If Imam say ma okasa honti. Na you must be ni. Na so do kokko bojoka. Hey. Senators or chief president, HB can say, who could have one bomb pie mouth? Of course, of one bomb pie mouth. I don't know bomb pie mouth, Pia. Also be in Archu. Openi, O Kasai, Kasay. Or Kasay 2 days, and I'll call my review as if I go so my and could chaboy. Go so my Tiva. However, Chichian before Disika. Now you're journey channel. And you don't call a road contract to achieve Brian Car go see Jubilee House. Yachino. So I was here to Chili Pania, and then your mama will cover double. One shot, one cacana for. Oh, Mamma from no, and can send be Emanensi, Nesia, Ghana for I almost a Jew for Radwana Kay and Chanadiache. Debbie. Sir NDC for say, Oboba, Obachi MPP Atuma, the prison that.
First one I say was a we a cremuni now so the crem okokru with Tibako Tuaba, referring to Obako Tuaba Majom and Yana, and only where the no me patro Munsensi to be because that a honoka creme pe honoka beginning in Quadaro.
Chief Imam Sima Casa Honti. Now you must be me. Now so do Coco Bojoka. Hey.
Ira.
No, maybe. I don't know when we sentence no. Why didn't he finish the sentence? Because you see, wait there, sebi. Me sure said there's a meeting. In fact, Abra Oko Goofy here. This is about the 4th or 5th time. Napo, Abra Oko Ho Tune for a PA, or Goofy big time. Yeah. In fact, you saw the reaction on before the stage. I mean, how he looked onto somebody. Obed now stage, so look at the comment he made against Kwame Nkrumah. Yeah. That was the first Meka say Beshia echo no more. What did the Meka say? The second Beshin is say, Oko Jina Bibi. Always your friends saying Con, bro, vice presidential candidate. If holding the corn, chewing like, excuse me to say, I don't want to mention it. And then you go on, Obeka say, Akujeto, I recruit you imams and pastors. Yeah. Eko kan about, Eko teaching kola about LGBTQ. Napo sebi or correct na. And they be ono about that. Say imams, any pastors, ya recruit you amo. Say omonko teaching nkola abra o this comprehensive sexual education by LGBTQ unapo you have the guts o wan worry that o worry only this year the first at 55 you are just marrying and you have the guts to come and tell Obi say wakoko recruiting pastors men of God and imams to come and preach LGBTQ subhanallah napo So that's what I'm saying that, is it everybody, excuse me to say, Oko, I wouldn't want to use the word psychiatric though, because it may be too harsh. But then, I think that the man needs to be re-examined very well. Because for you to come even say, why would Kremonibia Oko to Aba Amma President Mahama? Do you know what the NDC has done for the Muslim community? Abra, you're fighting for holidays, Kwano. You and your people in parliament were against it. When they were fighting for the holidays for Muslims, you were against it. You were against it. Today, under your Muslim vice president, Wama Hajj Akosro from 11,900 to 75,000. And you love Muslims. One Napo, the culture in Napo, Islamic education unit, Yempenny for Islamic education unit, President Wallace Nadibra, Yemko for no bar, say Amobabehu Napo, Minister of Education. The Muslim community went to see Vice President Boamah. Boamah referred almost to Minister of Education, which is Napo. And this was around 2018, 2019. I stand to be corrected. Napo refused to hear them. Wow. The Vice President Boamah referred almost say, go and see my Minister of Education because they were not recruiting the Arabic teachers. They were not recruiting Arabic teachers. So the Muslim community, penny for Vice say, oh, Munko Napo. Napo refused to meet them. In fact, they scheduled a meeting at Lakeside University. Lakeside. They sat there from morning 9 o'clock to about 12 or 1 p.m. Napo said he couldn't come, so he was sending your friend saying the deputy. So your friend saying the current Minister of Education, Edichum Wamba. He bullshitted the Muslim community. Napo, Minister of Education. Or say, you and your vice. In fact, he used that term. The people told us that take that using away. He doesn't like Muslims. Napo. But then it was the same Muslims that Oyusu were Manshia to do his dirty jobs. You saw one of the guys at OP Abontin recently say he has left Napo because of certain things. Yes. Napo. You sit here and you have the guts to be able to speak this way. Muslim community and the NDC. For me, I think that he is a replica of his boss. Boamah. They are the same, best of the same feathers. They flock together. Religious politics, normal here. But then you see, we are on message. Yekwa Bonte ako kacha man for say, President Mahamaka, Sika Ombewiano, Nyankopon Yadum, that $58 million that they sank into the National Cathedral. By the grace of God, we will investigate it and retrieve our monies. That is number one. Number two, that 2.5 million, answer 2 million sky trainer, we would have to investigate it and recover our monies. Number three, that 25 billion Ghana cedis are COVID, and they spent only 40%. Where's the 60% money? Chess can party agents and the party executives, Felicia Tetemu, we would have to investigate it. Sir, ambulance, $34.9 million. Nemba promise no, we will investigate it. And so for us, that is the mantra. President Mahama would have to recover or would go and recover these monies for the people of Ghana. That is number one. And Napo himself, sir, a married deal. So President Mahama used $3.6 million a marry free Turkey eba Ghana. Then you use about 30-something million, $35 million from Western region to Kumasi. Even half of this, you will account for it one day. You Napo. The deals are why you account for it. But then let me just say, Oheneba, we have a policy, we have a message that our people must heed to. Yakache Yankov said, people are suffering. Among for a woo, President Mahama Eddie Mahama care eba. Because in their own say, Oko Hospital, kidney, adults. Yeah. People cannot have dialysis. President Mahama is saying that we must create that Mahama Care Fund to be able to help our people, at least so that they can be able to go for the dialysis. Because a lot of people can't afford to go that 2 or 3 times in a week for dialysis. Machine, I break it down in some of the places. And so President Mahama, who cares for the ordinary Ghanaian, say, let me bring this Mahama Care to be able to help, especially more diabetes, more your friends saying sickle cell diseases. No, this is a fund that a better wow in order to be able to help you to get medical care. Another thing that President Mahama I can say young country and call for about the fact that Obabe see 500 bed hospital, specialist hospital for children. Oh, okay. 500. And since the President Mahama say Obabe, he has a record. Obian himself why Bank of Ghana Hospital. Obian himself why Region Hospital. Obian himself why Maritime Hospital. Those who are in the places. It is also about 500 bed children specialist hospital. I mean, this is somebody that you cannot. I mean, you would have to give him his word. I hope you understand the point I'm making. Until Obama sin Wakra, it's only but that's number 2. The same person says, Nyanko ya dem onim say Kolebu ankasa yare. Kolebu ankasa also esa yare no Kolebu ankasa yare. The buildings in Kolebu today is an eyesore. Yeah. Buildings that are collapsing today, we are afraid that Kolebu one day will not in Papa or Kolebu. President Mahama said Nyanko ya dem Obabe refurbish Kolebu teaching hospital to make it one of the modern hospitals in Ghana. And he has a record of doing that. Kolebu Look at the number of years. Uko surgical center. The surgical block itself needs surgery. Surgical block, like I said, it needs surgery. Me na make a tell. When you have a leader like that, Obi also say, President Mama say, me Baba establish a modern dialysis center in our Upper East region. Wow. The whole of the North, also Upper East, most of the one, we don't have a dialysis center.
Oh, sir.
Or say, me Baba establish a dialysis center for the people of Upper East. A caring president. The health of a nation brings wealth to the nation. You have a leader who brings some of these things to your door table. Why wouldn't you follow him?
No problem. Mami can't tell say, I am wapum de won't say me here what. When I'm Solak Natural Clinic, I am a Juma Wasubi. Na Adiaba Kwa Dr. Solomon Aya, but taking it very serious. Aye, a drone what they aba, what they secondly are there. Seriously, my brother. Ebine, Menumbi. Now, one say, a drawway on tongue. Ye ni dwam we no eni dwam wonom baako ede akwada nom baako pani de onom mienu onom baako no pa baako nwumre na eye very powerful ya utumi nom bi de bo ho ban but je wo come ye check wo hwe na ehu kidney na hoden no na ma wadru no wasaw ya de. It will kidney problem, will liver problem. Kosolak Natural Clinic. Kojia Pomden. O Kokomlimli, or Behava Senior High School. Friend was 0553 932631. 0553 932631. Marin Council say one of the winners for tonight. One winning 2,000 Ghana cedis. The number near 0246 0246 165 1656. I get two numbers memo. But 0246 1656. One winning 2,000 Ghana cedis. Bekwaba. But me some for being two and me say Spanish garlic mixture and a capsules no. When I say tata wedrun no, ujun so be bad cholesterol, any menstrual disorders wedruni. Your Spanish ginkgo capsules, yeah, and no, ekuta anti-aging, a bo adwene any akoma ho ban, numbi. What Fred doctor na adwene one far, send the message, WhatsApp, no be reply, 0266 114111, yenu audio, 0266 114111. Edu aba clinic at the SMB test no at the aba. Na SMB test ya won adwuma mane broso. Mesrawo SMB test no eboa mema papa na eboa ma. E ma ne mema nyina eduro. Omonom emobo ho ban. Omonom ema ne boa won. Itinum bi na emoa wo. Na ebemu agina so ache. Wada roma. Ye friend SMB test. Baby ye tonro bi anu benya SMB test ni bi. Frɛ 0558 379545 0558 379545. Safari Valley Eco Resort and Yedruso. The best place on earth. A whole fair Bouraho. Ghana Hadie. Upe hotel a more fair a whole fair Safari Valley. Number 1. Number 1. Na a whole fair papa a walk district. A Eco Resort inti mwaduma hudu nyina no bi wo ho kona kokobo ani akoma na ko enjoy wa mo Okra district Edukrom side ho a frɛ 0596 914394 o kwa frɛ book reservation 0596 914394 mami kamfo Ghana Help Therapeutics omo de Ghana ba metu ahotutuo wapo no wapo so sasabro etu ase Ghana man capsules, bigger, stronger, and longer. Ememedu, bigger, stronger, and longer. Afei, yawo prostate joy. Obi anya prostate yade. Bema bi anya 35 years and above, and for prostate ni agro. What you say? It must check your prostate. Nanum sedro we be nemwa. Bejina so check. Obetumi afre 0244 754380. 0244 754380. Mami kanfo aye we emfamau Moses Clinic and Herbal Center. Medimosis semen fanto anim so the medimosis garlic capsules e de aba na etu yade bebrase obi a o cholesterol no e wo soro e detoxify ni padua no e boost your immune system a very strong wonya bi aiboa wo itinum bi na wani ene sanso na o prostrate sexual weakness male and female infertility hypertension diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria stroke STI ne nnamu yade awodo nyina no Comedimosis Clinic and Herbal Center akodwa pomden adenta barrier woni police station e din hwen mu Accra Central AESL4 eden mu Ghana Highway Authority yard mu a aje kwadwo on school for the deaf ne din hwen mu ena Kumase eye ahenema kokoben for 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 Agbesi Segbefia wohwe dwumadi bi yɛte papa na nyame ɔnka ho Agbesi Segbefia CEO yɛte wo afei yɛmra na yɛmra mewie de aka no aka sima nsia na yɛkɔ yɛmfa enka galamsey hu bibi anase yɛmfa nka President Mahama achievement no wo Zongo na yɛmuvu ana nuoma wo be yamo
yeah ade a me mfesa me ka say President Mahama abra our opposition CCR
yeah
he is already delivering on certain aspects in terms of infrastructure.
President
Mahama in the yere we share recently omoko bie maternity and children's block e wo bole okay omo opposition no but they are building infrastructure recently so omo sanko bie another maternity and children's block e wo Nkuranza omo bie boreholes like they are building constructing more boreholes for people for water. Into a leader like this of opposition he's helping in government he is the king of infrastructure. Why would somebody turn his back against a person like that? But then the point I want to make is say obia any sub documents where you find a Japadia document where obi a Japadia document to the Muslim community. I want you to know say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Oman Fanam Basse because he's a Muslim. No, Oman didn't ba because President Nanado epese eden okata cover ni looting sika omo bia no I mean what omo yi ala no why na mo dey buy the succession plan is that we must get a non-account which is a non-account to lead the MPP obi anim say after President Kufuor na Nanado after Nanado Ebaba Alan in chain why do you think Alan left? It was because in this document of Ejabadiano, it's been well planned to see how best they can scheme and remove Alan and bring Bawumia. Bawumia was not brought because he's a Muslim whatsoever. If under number seconds, one person call that religious way, somebody Ali Mahama. Ali Mahama was the first Muslim vice president. And he was supposed to have succeeded naturally to his boss. But then they kicked him away. Because they didn't like a Muslim at that time. The MPP didn't like it. Until they can't come back today and tell us that, oh, Esa and Bawumia are Muslim. No, it is not because he's a Muslim. It is because they want Bawumia. Is the only person about to cover or more looting. And that is number one. The stolen wealth is what they are trying to protect. Number two, if they go by that tangent again, and that is why I'm sending the signal, Mekato recently at the Molid. If they go by that tangent again, Mekato say, Bawumia or Muslim, no. I don't think Bawumia want to Abama Hassan Ayariga. Son Hassan Ayariga. No, your friend is a PNC presidential candidate at some point in time. Yeah. He has stood for elections on several occasions on the PNC ticket. And some of the Ankasani APC. Yeah. Or your Muslimini. And this is Musa young Cremofo, young to Abama Cremonia. I don't know about me. I want to about Amma Cremonia. That's Hassan Ariga. Or to Abama Nanado. Why didn't he vote for the person? The same Bawumia. So a document where Bawumia. Bawumia ne your friend saying Bawumia ne Boamah MP for Okaikwe Central. Central, yeah. Young candidates now all no, Baba Sadiq. Baba Sadiq, yeah. What does the mechanic say? Baba Sadiq or Muslimini now, maybe. Muslimini, yeah. Bawumia call or no, I was saying to Abama because we're Muslim, no. Or Kopeja Obinsan, another person, Christian insan, and a Wajai Muslimino. You see the kind of dangerous political we are trying to avoid. Because you see, when it suits you, you want them to vote for you because you're a Muslim. Yeah. Now it doesn't suit you. What Kopeja Obinsan, Eja Muslimino. So you want us to come and follow you, but you don't want to follow our parliamentary candidates. What's Uncle Ramadan or Wakunta Honum? Bawumia Nakunta constituency in Ramadan. Yeah. Adenta. Okopeja Kosuansa. Ojaina Okunta we Muslim. So to the imams almost saying almost al Muslim Muslim Bibisamo other about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia one Kopeja Ramadan insa. Ramadan Muslimin. That is why we are saying that stop the religious politics. Stop the tribal and religious politics. It is not going to help us. Obianim said the Christians have the majority, 70% plus. Then we are the 19.9%. We've lived together. Makachom said, the NDC, Senayama Akwenya for Muslims to even serve at higher positions. No. If we are going to select a Muslim tomorrow, it is going to be on the track record of the Muslim. Sure. On the track record, on the honesty, the truthfulness, and the, how do you call it, of the Muslim. And not because it's just a Muslim. Debbie. And all the people who have said, both in current parliament, those who have said at the national executive level, Obi Biara or 7, we see they have a record. We will not go by this religious politics. So that is a warning to them as a Muslim way. May Kachom say, President Mahama, your policies, while outline your policies. One of the things that is of most important to some of us, your women's banking, no. Okay. That's right. Because young man Zongo for no omeniaje. You can say, this bank we about because a lot of them go to China, Dubai, and the rest to bring goods. You understand the point? Some of them also who sell the wachi, the wagashi, the cocoa, and the rest. They feel that this is an opportunity for them to go and take a loan because collateral needs a loan with more. Wow. Only how do you call it? And I said, there's nothing like that. You go there, you can apply 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. President Mama, Eddie Mamo, Ma, this is your bank. Over 1 million women are going to benefit out of this bank. Another thing is that the youth of today who are traveling out of the country to Mexico, to the US, because Omana Edeno, or the National Apprenticeship Program, anybody or person who Juma, air condition repairer, electrician, fitter, mechanical, anything you want to learn, President Mama say, me ba senior art craftsman, me ba scammer. Go and learn the job. After the time, you get your certificate, you can apply, and they will give you a loan to be able to set up your own business. Okay. That is what a leader for you, a caring leader who wants to reset the country. I want to say that people have said the country is hard. All of us believe the country is hard. We have 8 years of MPP. It's the time to be able to hand over the baton to President Mahama so that he can reset Ghana and build the Ghana we want. That is why I'm calling on Ghanaians. Today, everything is not moving well. Black stars are not performing. Our currency is in crisis. Our food is just rising. Prices of maize has gone up. Prices of rice have gone up. Maize is now about 1,400. A bag of 50 kilos of rice is about 1,000 Ghana. Tomatoes has risen up. President Mahama is bringing the Farmers Service Center to be able to give our people the mechanism, the modern equipment to be able to farm so that we can be able to make food cheaper. I thank you so much.
Let us say, yeah, the Jumedi, Eddie Siha. Kwajo appear queen in the big mic and shield Jumedi. Oh, okay.
We a tag. And Pacho, we a tag. Tag we na all African games. We been almost $3-4 million. Okay. $4 million. 72. We achieve a man more tag no. But me the Bible chairman for this tag alone, the people of Ghana is what Ministry of Youth and Sport expended about $4 million to produce this for the All African Games and spent $15 million to provide food for only 18 days or 3 weeks for athletes. That is how our nation's resources is being dissipated. Let's vote for President Mahama and then vote number 8 and your parliamentary candidate.
Good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Jumedi and the Kofi the boy and the camera nechi. Ralph Peter and war MCR and other guys are on why me course. Midi at the Oheneba Boamah Bennie. Yeah, that must say for tonight. Yakram.